Ash, Don't Nod's vampire. Vampyr.
Vampyr.
Vampyr. Ha 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 ha.
I'm just going to call it Vampire from now.
Yeah, just call it vampire. That's fine with me. Do you have a synopsis for this game and what it happens to be about?
I do. You ready?
I'm as ready as when I asked for it.
London, 1918. You are newly turned vampire, Dr. Jonathan Reid. As a doctor, you must find a cure to save the city's flu-ravaged citizens. As a vampire, you are cursed to feed on those you're vowed to heal. Will you embrace the monster inside? Survive and fight against vampire hunters, undead skulls, and other supernatural creatures. Use your unholy powers to manipulate and delve into the lives of those around you to decide who will be your next victim. Struggle to live with your decisions. Your actions will save or doom London.
Fuck these long synopsises. Jesus Christ. Like,
See, this is the first time we've done a video game.
Yeah, I know. They need to take it from movies and just get shorter shit up in that system. I think that was very long.
Yeah.
My God. Yeah. Are you excited for this game?
Yeah.
You don't really care either way?
Interesting concept.
I'm excited for it. I'd say this was top 10 most excited games coming into 2018 for me. I haven't watched this latest trailer. I haven't been watching much about it since it was announced, really, because I was just straight up like, I'm down. Yeah. I'm 110%
Was it announced during one of the press conferences last year?
Yeah. It could have been like 2 years ago, I swear. Like
dropped randomly somewhere.
It was somewhere, though. I remember seeing it at a press conference. Yeah. It could be PSX like the year before or some shit like that. I feel like it was announced ages ago though. We'd have to look it up to double check exactly when it was coming out. So it's by Don't Nod, people who made Life is Strange. Also, the people who made Remember Me though. Like this is not a Telltale-esque episodic adventure. You know, whatever you want to call it. This is not like
it's a full game.
It's like an action game is the important thing to remember. This is actually an action game. I'm hoping, and I've been hoping for quite some time, that it's going to implement some of the stuff from Life is Strange, and by that I mean branching paths of just conversation.
Well, it sounds like it from that synopsis, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's what I've kind of been hoping for. So it's like an action game, but still kind of has some of that character stuff in it, like branching paths and all that sort of stuff. But let's just check out the trailer and then we can talk.
You seek to protect and heal the flickering mortals. How vainly noble of you, my child. Fear, hate. Those are the only flowers your compassion may grow.
Is that like 2 months?
Leave me alone! Who are you? Stay back! Right!
Looks like I'm playing.
Where'd it go?
Untie your bonds, my child. Unlearn your past. Embrace your new nature. And once more be reborn. The vigor in their blood is all you need.
We will crush this beast! Crush the leech, boys!
They got like levels or something.
Yeah.
Shit! Lost it!
Submit to your hunger or resist it. But remember, mortals are now your prey. And you, my child, their mortal enemy.
This place sounds really weird, but it reminds me of Prototype.
Okay.
Like the combat. Did you ever play that or see it?
No.
PS3 game? Or like there was this PS1 game called like Nightmare or something.
It is the curse of the goddess. It is the hunger in you. The need for blood.
The need
the
for
will
speed.
to strike and to punish. To spit in the eye of God.
June 5th, that's the one. What do you think of that, Ash?
Yeah, looks alright. It's not the prettiest game, is it?
No, it's definitely not. I feel like, especially if one of the most recent or the recent game you've been playing is God of War, you're basically fucked for any video game. For
That's true.
any video game, like as example, I was even just listening to IGN's podcast Beyond, and Alana was talking about this week Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
Not an ugly game. Tomb Raider looks great, sure. But even then, it's just like, oh, Tomb Raider doesn't look that great because I've been playing God of War. So,
Yeah.
so it's like old video games are basically fucked for the rest of the year that don't look anywhere close to how that looks, I guess, is the problem. I don't think it needs to look amazing, though. Like, the thing that excited me about it was just the setting. Cool, like Victorian type vampire shit. That excites me. That's a theme, vampires in that period that interests me. And then just the combat. I don't know. I like doing little vampire moves, you know, dust, whatever you want to call it, like disappear into dust, like fucking come back to all sorts of stuff. It always seemed to have like this arcadey feel to the combat that just looked like it could be fun, like floaty, mash buttons, blah, blah, blah. And again, if we're talking about God of War is not, and people took this as like a negative, depends on how you look at it, that's not a button mashing game. That is, they move the combat to be more, you actually have to think about what you're doing and all that sort of stuff. So to have a game that might be just more about you level up, you get way cooler moves,
like Diablo-esque.
I guess. Combat. Or the other thing, so they talk about you can choose to, like, I guess they hint at the fact that you'll be able to, like, the good versus evil is if you're feeding off people or not, which reminds me of like Infamous, because then it's like Infamous, if you were bad, you got a certain set of moves, and if you was good, you got a different set of moves. So now I'm wondering,
that's probably a better correlation.
That's what it was kind of reminding me with. Like, I was like, oh, maybe you'll get different moves depending on how you go about it. It's like maybe if you don't feed, you get different combat moves, but you're like weaker health wise, but then you're going down the good path, but then the bad path, of course, you like get more health or something like that. I don't know. It's interesting, and I do hope that the graphical style is not really an issue as long as it runs well, whatever. It doesn't look bad to me. It looks bad compared to God of War is the main thing.
There's obviously a little bit of a difference between the cutscenes and the actual gameplay footage as well, which is that's a good note. It was a little jarring in that trailer, but
although I like that they incorporated mostly gameplay into that to explain it, because they could have explained, that whole trailer could have been cinematic, but they chose to actually have gameplay with the voiceover and be like, try and set the mood with that and actually show you the gameplay to get you excited for it. But I'm pumped. I'm excited for this video game, simply because it is a setting and a theme that I like, and I like Don't Nod, and I'm hoping that everything they learnt from Life is Strange and the choice-based stuff is going to play off well in a vampire-based morality game. That's the thing that I want. I want the choice-based stuff from Life is Strange to work well in a morality-based vampire game. Should be interesting, I think. What are you going to give the trailer?
I'll give it 1 up, 1 down.
1 up, 1 down? I give it 1 up, 1 down too. Even after everything I said, because the trailer, of course, wasn't amazing. Michael in the chat is giving it a 1 up, 1 down. That's fine.
All on the same page.
Yeah, all on the same page. So there you fucking go.